Hi everyone. All right, this week we are going to be talking about color and some interesting things about the color wheel. So right here I have drawn a regular old color wheel, but I want to tell you about something because colors are put in two different sections. There's warm colors and cool colors. And it's just like how it sounds. Warm colors are ones that kind of remind you of things that are all nice and toasty. So maybe a fire or the sun, stuff like that. And those tend to be red, orange, and yellow. And then on the other side of the color wheel, we have the cool colors. So things that remind you of things that are icy and cold, like snow or ice, stuff like that. And you can see the wheel is cut in half. So you have your warm colors on one side, cool colors on the other. And because it's International Dot Day this week, we're going to be doing a warm and cool colored project inspired by the dot. When I was reading this book, I was noticing all of the really cool things that Vashti created with just a dot. Who would have known that a dot could create so many cool projects, or even the lack of a dot? And one that I thought was really cool was this page when we get to the gallery. Look at how many different types of dots Vashti created. So today we're going to be creating some work just like her. So what you're going to need today is your art folder, and you're going to flip it open to the next clean page. You can have this however you want. You can either do portrait or landscape. I'm going to be working in landscape today. This works a little better for me. And you are also going to need these 6 crayons. So just all of them except for the brown and the black. So to start, let's isolate our crayons by warm and cool. So let's think. Warm things. If I go through these, would green be warm? No, that seems like it's really kind of cold. And also I know the green is made with blue, and that's a cool color. So that's a cool. Yellow, that's a primary, and it reminds me of the sun. So that's a warm color. Purple, let's see, what is it made out of? Red and blue. Well, that blue kind of overpowers this. So it's going to turn it into a cool color. Red, another primary, and this one reminds me of some fire. So it's going to go right there with the warms. Orange, well, this is kind of an easy one. To make orange, we need yellow and red. So this is a warm color. In blue, our last primary. This is a cool. Think about the icy blue waters. So now that we have them isolated, let's get started. So what I want you to do first, I'm going to begin with my cool colors. I want you to put some dots on the page. You can make these as big or as small as you want. Key is though, fill the page. We're using all 6. So I'm going to start with my orange. I recommend coloring your dot in a circular motion. It covers the page just a little bit more. It helps get that circle filled in very well. My next warm color, I'm going to put some yellow on the page. Color it in. And red. So if you happen to go outside the line a little bit like this, that's an easy fix. You just run over it with your crayon carefully. You end up having to make your circle just a tad bigger, but that's not a bad thing. All right, so now we have our warm colors on the page. I want you to grab your cool colors. And same thing, give me some dots. right, now that you have your circles on your page, we're actually going to talk about one other thing about the color wheel. So I'm going to take this back, and when you're looking at the color wheel, there's this thing called complementary colors. Your complementary colors are whatever is across from the different colors on the color wheel. And I mean a direct cross, not next door neighbors, all the way. So when we look at the color wheel, if I were to go straight across from red, I'm gonna bump into green. Red and green are complementary colors. What this means, when these two are together on an art piece, they really help the colors pop. So this is always a good combination to use. The next set, blue across the street is orange. It's another great combination of colors. And last, we got purple. Across the street is yellow. So what we're gonna do to finish up our dot drawing is put those complements on our page, but doing some details. So let's see. I'm gonna start with my red. So complement of red is green. And you just get to have fun at this part. Add whatever details you would like, but only use the complement, because I want to see how these pop on the page. And then the easy one next door is green. Complement of green, just like next door, red. We have orange. Complement of orange is blue. Violet, it's going to be yellow. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky to get those details on, but if you press hard, it'll come out okay. And then these last two, using your process of elimination and looking at your other examples, I know you can figure it out what it is. Right, and this is your finished project. Can't wait to see what you create and to see how you can create some cool complementary color and warm and cold colored dots. Have fun.